Salman Soos represents the Congress, Nirmala Sitharaman, the BJP, Lord Meghnad Desai represents
himself.
Non-Davos Walas.
Non-Davos Walas, exactly.
Non-Davos Walas. And the Davos Walas tonight are represented by Vinod Mehta. You know, Vinod Mehta is going to have nightmares over the first day he referred to Davos Walas. And I will forever remind him that he, holds the copyright to that, whether he likes it or not. He's a secret Davos Wala, by the way.
I've never been to Davos. So that's
You've never been to Davos.
Davos may come to me, but I've not been to Davos.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. Nirmala Sitharaman, why did you get so provoked? You know, the idea of Chidambaram was to provoke you. That press release was aimed at provoking you. When he said, I wonder why Narendra Modi should stage a fake encounter with facts. When he referred to the golden period of growth being under UPA 1, he wanted to provoke you, and there you were. You fell hook, line and sinker, you got provoked, Ravi Shankar Prasad had the press conference, and you were drawn on the defensive. Nirmala Sitharaman, why did you get provoked?
Oh, I didn't know that you were informed that he was going to provoke us. It's the Union Finance Minister speaking on figures which he himself came up with in 2003-4 economic survey. So a finance minister of the country states something when he just comes into power in 2003, referring to 2003-4 when he came to power in 2004, and contradicts that figure now. So if he's again telling us through you that he's only tried to provoke us, I think it's it's very farcical that he quotes a figure once, puts it on the record of the Government of India in economic survey, and today he comes to speak something completely different only because he is Modi-phobic. The entire Congress party is so phobic that they don't lose one opportunity to talk about something which Narendra Modi says.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's the point. So that's the point. So that's the counter charge. So Nirmala Sitharaman says, the finance minister should not provoke. By the way, Nirmala Sitharaman, I don't know the finance minister is to be a political ascetic. Of course, the finance minister can provoke. The finance minister does not have to pretend to be the speaker of the Lok Sabha. However, the counter charge she puts is also relevant, Salman Soos, that Chidambaram is latching on to a rather innocuous comment of Narendra Modi. Does that reflect the Congress party's eagerness to counter Modi, to deny him an opportunity to stake claim? Because Modi in his speech talks about 8.4% growth during the NDA regime. He does not talk about average growth being 8.4%. And the fact is that the NDA government, if I'm not mistaken, did grow at 8.4%, Meghnad Desai, in 2003-2004.
Of course it is. These are historical facts, and there's no need to dispute them.
So why is Chidambaram disputing them? What is he trying to latch on to? Salman?
Okay, so first of all, I think the Congress party is very eager to have a discussion on the performance of the UPA versus the NDA anytime, because I don't think there really is a comparison. Now, what we are also eager about is that we want to make this case that the BJP actually by kind of manipulating and misrepresenting facts, playing with the numbers, actually ends up copying the Republican Party of the United States. By the way, George Bush perfected this art of actually repeating.
Let's talk about India. Salman, let's talk about India.
Please,
let's talk. One second.
I'm going to talk about India.
Let's talk about India, sir.
Now. Let me give you numbers. Because
I'll give you numbers as well.
Let me give you numbers.
Yeah, I'll give you numbers as well after that.
8.8. Yes. Now, Mr. Modi talked about 8.4%, actually 8.1% in say the last year of NDA rule. What we have to do is we have to look at the totality of the record. Yeah. Otherwise, what I would say
Who's not looking at the totality of the record?
Growth is 9.6%.
Who's not looking at the totality of the record? From what I remember, from what I remember, the economic survey for the year 2003. No, 1 second. One second. Salman, you talk figures. Let's talk figures.
Why only 1 year? Why only 1 year?
No, 1 year. 1 second. 1 second. Salman Soos, however difficult it will be for you to accept, let's get everyone in, Nirmala. The fact is the economic survey for 2003-2004 released by the UPA government in 2004-2005 said that growth, it actually increased the growth target from 8.2% to 8.5%. So in fact, in your first year as UPA government, you were making the NDA's figures look better. Now, in the 10th year of the UPA government, you are contesting the same figures. Meghnad Desai. Meghnad Desai, please. Meghnad Desai.
Somebody is making a speech.
Yeah.
Somebody is making a speech.
Yeah.
And he gives 1 year's figure, which is correct. He doesn't give 5 years figure, he doesn't give standard deviations, averages, dot diagram. It's a political speech. Now, if he gives a correct number, to call it a fake encounter is political scandal.
Why? Say so. Then I'll get.
Somebody has described a correct figure. You needlessly associate a criminal act with a correct statistic to insinuate that everything Narendra Modi does has criminal implications. Now
that's a big one.
That is scandalous.
Wow, Vinod Mehta
is scandalous. And I think an apology is owed to the public. 8.4 was an accurate number. It was a number for a single year. It was a number for a single year. If you don't like it, produce a better growth rate.
But Meghnad Desai puts the ball back in that court. Vinod Mehta, I come in 1 second. Salman Soos, I'll give you opportunity to have a go at what...
I speak as an economist. I am responsible for numbers. I honor the sanctity of numbers put by good economic statistician the government employs. If you call it a fake encounter, you're insulting them.
So here's the argument. Vinod Mehta, very animated Meghnad Desai says that Chidambaram is trivializing. He says, 1 second. He says, I'm an economist, and he says Chidambaram is trivializing the issue of fake encounters in this game of one-upmanship over the state of the economy. Your response to Meghnad Desai?
Arnab, my response to Meghnad Desai is that he's almost 80-90% correct. Where I disagree with him is I think that fake encounter with facts is a rather nice phrase. What's the
true or not? I mean, true or not? I can make up nice phrases and attach them to wrong facts.
Can I just?
I can call you a murderer. I can call you a murderer. I can call you a murderer. What a nice thing.
Don't be silly. Meghnad, don't be silly.
Fake encounter is a criminal term. Fake encounter is a criminal term, Vinod Mehta. It is not like the burqa of secularism.
Facts is, please, Meghnad, let others speak also.
Why?
Now, when I said that's a nice phrase, I was simply saying in the context of the investigations going on in Gujarat, it's a nice phrase. Now, you and I may disagree with that. But to suggest that it's a criminal thing and that Chidambaram should be locked up is also ridiculous. Now, what I am saying, just get to the substantive point. We are in election time. Every party, every leader cherry picks the facts. He takes the best thing forward. But let me just say that I think the Congress is extremely badly advised to pick up these trivialities.
Why?
I mean, you must confront, because 8.4 is correct.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can say that he's not giving you the average, but it is correct. You can't deny it's not correct.
1 second. Salman, 1 second. Salman, what's the problem?
Can I just, one more sentence. One more sentence. You must confront Narendra Modi on substantive issues. What does Mr. Modi stand for and what does the Congress stand for? Not on this kind of triviality and this kind of...
you're being
ingenuous. You're being ingenuous.
One second. You see, you want to discuss facts. Then Salman Soos, I say we spend some time discussing facts. What do we say, gentlemen? On the News Hour tonight, let's discuss facts. Let's discuss the facts. You 1 second. You want to discuss the facts?
Can I come in?
No, will you I throw some facts at you. I throw some facts at you. Let's discuss the facts.
I have data with me.
I have data as well. I have more data than you have. I have more data than you have. And I'm going to ask you the question. So debate the facts.
I doubt it, Arnab. I seriously doubt it.
Well, you are mistaken.
Doubt it. Let me.
You are mistaken. No, you are mistaken. Allow me.
For a minute.
Salman shows.
All right, I'm mistaken.
Salman shows. Modi also spoke. Modi also spoke. Allow the question, please. You see, Congress, why do you want to make statements and not take my questions, please? I'm having great difficulty nowadays with Congress spokespersons.
Because you people never give us an opportunity.
Oh, that's complete rubbish. Let me give you the question, please. Take the question. That's complete rubbish. You know that, Salman. You're just being aggressive on television tonight. The fact is, Modi has also spoken about development in BJP-ruled states against Congress states during his speech to the Indian diaspora via the video conference, right? Now, it is interesting to note that Chidambaram did not issue a rebuttal to that. Is there a rebuttal from Chidambaram to that? Because he knows that on most indicators BJP ruled states fare better than Congress ruled states. So you don't issue a rebuttal to that.
So can I come in with some?
Yeah. Prove me wrong.
Can I first? By the way, I think through your program, which is a very highly watched kind of program, let us present some basic data to the people of this country.
No, I gave you data. Counter my data.
I want to give you data. Growth during UPA has been 2 percentage points higher than NDA's time.
No,
also, in 5 years, please let me finish. In 5 years, growth rates have been higher than 8% in UPA's time. In NDA's time, it was only once. And by the way, average growth rate in the pre-NDA period, was higher than during NDA period. And then post-NDA, growth rate was higher as well.
No, that's one second.
You cannot just take one number.
I want to live in the present. Unlike you, I want to live in the present. Unlike you, I want to live in the present.
Can I?
Unlike you, I want to live in the present.
You have to hear the whole story.
No, unlike you, I want to live in the present. And the present is this. According to an Economic Times study, August 2013, agricultural growth. Let's go one by one. All India 2.5%. BJP, Congress 3.5%. BJP ruled states 5%. So you can see. You want to go to the next point?
You can.
Well, you want to go to the next point?
The next point then. How about the human development? How about human development?
Sure, let's go. Let's go into human development. Let's go into human development. I take up your challenge.
Where is Gujarat?
Let's go into human development and let's.
50% of Gujarati children are underweight.
No, 1 second.
50% of Gujarati children are underweight.
1 second.
65% of people in Gujarat.
1 second.
No,
1 minute.
What are you talking about?
1 minute. 1 minute.
That is growth without
1 minute. Let the BJP defend you. Let the BJP defend itself. Let the BJP defend itself. My information is that we look at health and infant mortality. You like to talk about HDI. Infant mortality, number of deaths per 1,000 live births. In terms of a sharp improvement, 3 states managed a drop of 25% or more. One was a Congress-ruled state, Maharashtra. The other 2 were BJP-ruled states, Karnataka and Uttarakhand. So will you give a pat on the back to the BJP for that?
Wherever look. By the way,
so what?
During NDA times also, I acknowledge. Let me just say this.
Now let's get the other side.
Something.
Can I say
NDA also, by the way, I'm not saying that NDA did terribly, but you cannot compare NDA to UPA.
No, I'm living in the present. Nirmala Sitharaman has a turn to respond to Salman shows. So Nirmala Sitharaman,
the present.
Nirmala Sitharaman, the Congress.
Human development in Gujarat.
The Congress says we score over you.
Where is it?
No, Congress keeps saying we care for the people of India, right? We care about poverty reduction. We score over you in all.
Yes, 140 million people out of poverty.
So they say that all Congress states show significant drop in the number of people under the poverty line, led by the 3 large states, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Andhra. Will you at least concede that to them? Because I find this partisan battle showing complete wrong facts to the people. Will you concede that to the Congress party?
Arnab, let's first settle something.
Yes.
Today we've come to talk about the finance minister who was trying to counter the statement of the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat.
Yeah.
The over-enthusiastic Congress spokesperson wants to have his narrative thrown onto this debate. We may have, and if you have the discretion, I'm sure you have the discretion on your channel, to invite him. I think the tirade was patiently heard by all of us, and I think you should just remain quiet to listen to others too.
Sure.
the over-enthusiastic narrative that he wants to superimpose onto this debate can be your choice for another day, another debate. But today we are talking about the finance minister who tried countering a single statement made by the Chief Minister of Gujarat, on which even in the panel we see that the statement made by the Gujarat Chief Minister has been found right, and therefore the smart reply and the smart rebuttal that the Finance Minister of India gave, which doesn't behove of him, is completely
No, but you're also, Nirmala Sitharaman.
Therefore, to that extent,
Ms. Sitharaman, Ms.
No, wait a
Sitharaman,
minute,
no, Ms. Sitharaman, one counter question
no,
to you
I find it absolutely unacceptable. No, I find
What?
it unacceptable that I'll keep quiet. No problem. Go ahead.
No, Nirmala Sitharaman, please listen to me. You see, I am off
No,
of
I
you.
will listen to you provided you just listen to my observation.
I will, I promise
that you had the Congress spokesperson speak his narrative, which was a complete digression from the main topic,
Sir,
for 5 to 10 minutes. And you expect me to keep quiet when the finance minister of the country has thrown an allegation which our panel ourselves are saying was wrong. And you do not want me to speak?
No, one second.
I'll keep quiet.
No, 1 second, Nirmala Sitharaman. You see, you are trying to put out a wrong impression that there is a censorship of the news hour of the BJP spokesperson, a charge which I completely rebut and which I deny. But anyway, your attempt to put me on the defensive has not worked. I will continue to ask you the question. My question to you is this, that in this debate, right, which I hear between the Congress and the BJP, all of you are denying people the facts. Now, Yashwant Sinha claimed Chidambaram has done terrorism with facts. He says Chidambaram has done terrorism with facts. But the fact is, in terms of average growth, the UPA fares better. They get some 8.4% or something. And you get 6%.
I think.
So it depends on what number you're looking at. How do you accuse Chidambaram of doing terrorism with facts?
In this debate, no, hang on for a minute. In this debate, having gone wrong in rebutting the Chief Minister Gujarat, Narendra Modi, on this single statement, they have now gone into the mode of trying to present an average-based argument. This average-based argument is only to cover up the finance minister who went wrong in pointing out that Narendra Modi was wrong in saying
Why are you smiling,
the
Salman?
growth rate was 8.4 when 2004 NDA left the power. And therefore, the attempt to cover up by using all the average figures
No, you see,
is only a cover-up measure.
how no,
It is not to say that Modi gave a wrong figure. The figure that Modi gave was exactly what was also in the economic survey in 2003-04. First, let the Congress spokesperson agree to that. First, let the Congress spokesperson agree that the finance minister was wrong in rebutting.
Respond to her, then Vinod Mehta, I'm coming to you. Salman, respond to her.
He is contradicting himself.
Salman Sood, respond to her. Then we come to Vinod Mehta, and Meghnad Desai is looking increasingly upset with the political tone of this debate.
Arnab, how would you or Ms. Sitharaman or people at home react to the following statement? UPA achieved a growth rate of 9.6% during its tenure. What would you say to this? For example,
now come to the point of the finance minister. Don't give me a new narrative now.
No, the point is
giving new narrative now. We are talking about the finance minister versus Modi.
This is Arnab. No, please. This is a fact, right? This is a fact. 9.6% was achieved, but it was in 2006, 2007. But if we just take out 1 year's data and present it as a fact, which is a fact, how does it look? Does it give you the total picture? It doesn't. Because the average growth rate during UPA is not actually
That's a different debate.
So
that's a different debate.
That's a different debate.
Don't found your narrative onto this debate.
What would you say? What would you say?
Can I ask?
Please, what would you say if tomorrow Rahul Gandhi said?
Can I ask Salman Sood one question?
Desai, just a second.
Can I ask Salman Sood one question?
I just want to ask one thing, Arnab.
If he wants averages.
Professor Desai. Professor Desai.
No, Professor Desai asking you a question. Take the question. I also have a question for you after that. Go ahead, Professor Desai.
If Salman Sood wants averages, will he agree that 40 years of Congress rule achieved a growth rate below 3.5% per annum, the so-called Hindu rate of growth. You want averages? I'll give you averages. You know, don't mess around. Don't mess around. Don't mess around.
You know, Lord
Have a serious discussion. If you want to have a serious discussion, have a serious discussion. And also remember, hang on, I'm a professional economist. Also remember that the growth rate of one period depends on policies of the previous period. So UPA 1's growth rate may have been due to good things of NDA government, and NDA's growth rate may have been due to previous government. Let us have some intelligent discussion and not this tu-mai-mai. Please respect people's intelligence. We are not all stupid. We are not all stupid. Do not lie.
Oh, lie.
Do not.
I only presented data from the Ministry of Finance.
Some data, but not all data.
Okay,
some data, but not all data.
No,
some data, but not all data. Thank you very much.
So you're saying that Mr. Modi presented 1 year's data, and that. So Mr. Desai, Mr. Modi presented 1 year's data, and you're happy with it?
You show me.
What are you talking about?
Did Modi say what? Did Modi say Salman Soz that the average growth during the NDA regime is 8.4%?
He didn't say that.
Did Modi say?
No.
No. 1 second.
He said growth. He said growth during NDA was 8.4%.
1 minute.
Can I
He
get
said
a chance?
growth during NDA was 8.4%.
1 minute. He said.
He did not say 1 year.
He said 1 minute. The reference point was 1 year of growth of the UPA government, because Modi's statement was this, and I quote. No, 1 sec. Vinod Mehta, I'm coming to you. I must square off with Salman on this. Allow me, sir, just to square off with Salman on this. The point that Modi made was the following. He said, do you at least agree that when the Vajpayee government was there, growth rate was 8.4%, but now it is 4.8% under the UPA government? He was referring 1 minute. He was now allow me, Salman. By obfuscating me and not allowing me to complete my statement, you won't take away from the seriousness of the point which I'm just about to make. He says, in other words, he is comparing the last year of the Vajpayee government to the present year of the UPA government. He is not talking about average growth rate for UPA government. In other words, he is therefore logically not talking about average growth rates for the NDA government. It is Chidambaram who has inferred that no, let me go.
Talk about Arvind, because they're not good for the BJP case. They're not good for the BJP case.
What he is making a year by year comparison.
No, wait a minute. Arnav, please let me just rebut Mr. Soz.
Nirmala, 1 second, Nirmala Sitharaman.
If Rahul
Nirmala Sitharaman.
Mr. Soz, I asked Mr. Soz just one specific pointed question, which you have rightly explained when you've just given your narrative now. He compared the last year of NDA with the present year of UPA. In that, the figures are not wrong. If Mr. Soz wants Narendra Modi to give a complete, comprehensive and a holistic picture, we'll certainly have that some other time.
Vinod Mehta.
On this ground, for the finance minister to jump into a wrong inference, listen to me please, Mr. Soz, your enthusiasm shall not rub on me. You will answer my question, since you, your party and your finance minister have thrown a completely baseless allegation. And a finance minister, I am going to now say something more, listen to that also, and you can shout me down. And a finance minister who disowned his own predecessor and his figures, a predecessor who that party elevated to become the first citizen, the President of India. And therefore, this finance minister rebutting Narendra Modi, about whom he
I allow Vinod Mehta to come in.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Minute on the debate. Minute on the debate. Vinod Mehta is the ombudsman tonight.
Arnav, you've had such a fantastic debate with VK Singh just before this program. And from the sublime to the ridiculous. I mean, why are we getting so heated up? Both Chidambaram and Narendra Modi are both right. but they are using facts selectively. And this is the election period, and this will happen. Everybody will give a spin to
Absolutely
his
not.
facts. But let's move on from here. 8.4 is correct. The Chidambaram's point that this is not the average, that is also correct. But if you look at it in totality, both are speaking half-truths. So let us get on with this rather get away from
Well,
of figures.
I think it is wonderful for you to say to VK Singh that VK Singh is sublime.
Exactly.
And in other words, Vinod Mehta, you are making another insinuation that all the five of us on TV are ridiculous and VK Singh is sublime. Sir, on a lighter note, I take offense.
What I'm saying is that
I take serious offense to that description. I think all of us will unite against you on that.
I think, it is.
Adnan, what I'm trying to say is that this triviality of figures.
Yeah,
the
that point you're right.
Subject is perfect.
No, that point. No, but
the debate
but
subject, what does Modi stand for?
No,
what
but
does, UPS
but sir, it is
but
not.
to say that 8.4.
I can call somebody's figures wrong or partial. But to say it's a fake and counter with fact is what I object to.
You're worried about the semantics.
I really object to the rhetoric getting to a stage where a number is compared to a criminal
Adnan,
act.
I think it's the criminal act.
Criminal act. And these things should have their limits.
It is not a criminal act.
Limits of decency. A fake encounter is a criminal act.
I mean, this is...
Fake encounter is a criminal
This is
act.
precisely the ridiculous part I was talking about.
Yes, Salman Soz, yes, quickly, 30 seconds to both the political parties.
Okay, so this is, imagine the leadership of the Congress party or the finance minister tomorrow say, which is factually correct, that the UPA government achieved a growth rate of 9.6%.
No, but they're not saying that. You see, one second.
One
second. You now want to pick up the 2006, 2007. You want to pick up the 2006, 2007.
Yes,
and but equally, I will ask you today, what was the growth rate in 2008, 2009? It was 6.8%. You don't want to talk about that because it's selective. What was the growth rate in 2004, 2005 to 7.5%? You don't want to talk about that. What is the growth rate in 2012, 2013? It's 4.96%. You don't want to talk about that.
4% growth rate during
so don't be selective, please. So people know the facts.
No, that's what I'm saying. So why don't you release all the data? All the data.
It is in anybody can do a Google search and find the data. I'm not inventing data tonight. Nirmala Sitharaman, would you like to have a last word? 1 second, 20 seconds. Okay, fine. Nirmala Sitharaman, can we please end this chest thumping?
Can we end this observation that sorry?
I just feel this mutual chest thumping, BJP, Congress, it's not going to go anywhere.
No, absolutely. Here, BJP is here to speak about how a finance minister did not listen to what Narendra Modi said, having inferred it the way he wanted to infer, later used his party to cover it all up, and therefore, I'm here to defend the fact that what Narendra Modi said was correct. Correct also because it was mentioned by this very same Finance Minister P. Chidambaram in the economic survey of 2003-04.
Okay,
and therefore,
time up on this
it is
debate.
A figure which the BJP has not churned out.
Time up on the debate on the other side.
It's so desperate.
Time up.
No, and therefore, yes, I'm finishing. Hold on, please.
I am right.
Now
everybody is right.
Just to scream, Mr. Mehta, to then bring in a level playing field between the Congress and BJP, I think is unfair because the finance minister was wrong in jumping into criticizing Narendra Modi.
Well, I don't think we should, the problem is...
And therefore, please don't
nobody. Problem is sometimes nobody. I think.
But what Narendra Modi said is completely right, and therefore let the Congress play with averages.
I think Indian politicians
and the inflation that they are.
I think Indian politicians need to be less touchy. Whether it's Narendra Modi or Chidambaram or anyone, they need to take criticism in their stride. They will be analysed. Their public figures, their records will be analysed. Nobody needs to take it personally when they are criticized. So that's the only point.
Absolutely.
Well, on the economy, the debate continues, and I also want to tell all our viewers here today that just a few minutes back here on the News Hour, we did a long and by the while I thank all my guests, and this is the big story I'd also like to apprise them about, that in the first section interview of the News Hour, General V.K. Singh, former army chief, made an open and rather controversial comment where he said, yes, the Indian Army pays money to many, if not all ministers in Jammu and Kashmir, and we pay the money to get the jobs done which we want done. That has become extremely controversial since he said, I'm not going back on it. We are going to debate that issue tomorrow. So that debate on that explosive interview with V.K. Singh will be coming up tomorrow. We'll be debating that. But coming up on the other side is America turning racist. We had a racist attack on a Columbia professor. We're debating whether or not even tonight we can draw a generalization on what's going wrong socially in America. Back